Hey there, it's Venus with Personal Powerhouse, which is the #1 place for Christian women in film. I was having a talk with some friends, and if you're feeling stuck in where you are right now or in where you want to go, I hope this encourages you. But we were talking about how sometimes just getting started, it can be difficult, but when you do get started and you make forward progress, that's when you can actually expect things to change. So personally, for me, this has been a wild story, and one of the quotes I think that comes up when I think about my story is a ship in the harbor is safe, but that's not why ships are made. And there's another one about somehow I think like the sea is rocky, but like you have to get out into the sea for the wind to adjust your sails. I'm totally butchering that one, but somebody can correct me in the comments. But for me, this came up, and I realized this whenever I was at a leadership meeting, and this guy was talking about how somebody told him to start running, and he was like, "Fine, I'll do it. You know, if it's good for my health, I'll do it." But in that process, he found out about the Ironman. He'd never heard of it. And eventually he found out about it and he participated in it and now has done it like 3 times. But he would have never known that existed if he didn't continue running. And it dawned on me that that's pretty much what I've been doing with my business is I've just been moving forward and then letting God direct the sales wherever he wants it to go. So my business started because I wanted to teach life skills to my nieces and nephews because I didn't feel like I had those when I graduated school. And I felt like there was so much to know. And I'm not talking about like ironing and sewing. I'm talking about like putting a deposit down on your first apartment or what do you do when you hit a deer? How do you contact insurance? Like just these things that happen in the real world, but we're not taught to prepare for them. So I wanted to teach them all of that. And I started doing that. Like I made a course and everything. And then I started an Instagram page and was teaching life skills, just basic stuff about the home. And I realized that these young actresses were following me, and it changed my desire to be like, oh my goodness, I wonder if these girls know that they can say no in this industry. I hope that they have established boundaries in their career. And so God like shifted my desire to be more of a heart for them. And I created a mentor group where I had friends my age who came together. We would meet on Zoom, and these girls were a part of it. And it was the Young Sisterhood. And we would mentor them on different topics about their faith or acting or just girl stuff. And then through that process, ladies my age, Christian actresses, were like, hey, I would love to join your group. You know, been missing that. I need community, whatever. I got to a point where there were so many women asking me that I thought, well, maybe I'll just create it and see how it goes. It's okay if it doesn't go anywhere. It was huge. Like so many people wanted to join. I actually have a questionnaire that's kind of like a filtering process, but it just showed me, oh my goodness, there is such a need for women to want to, #1, have community, but also have friends in this industry. And I wouldn't know that. And I wouldn't have the ladies that I have now and the friends that I have now if I hadn't just continued to put one foot in front of the other and then let God shift things as He wanted to. And during that conversation with my friends the other day, there's a quote, it's not a quote, but I guess a comparison that I had heard, and I think it's great, but it's like God is like a GPS. He is not going to tell us every direction that we need to take to get to our destination, but we just need to trust Him, whatever His directive is. Go this way and turn left. Okay, we'll do that. And then once we do that, then He can say, okay, now I need you to do this, and now I need you to do this. And eventually we're going to get to the destination that He has planned for us, but we have to trust Him with that direction. So if God has spoken something to you or laid something on your heart and you're in that spot where you're like, I'm not sure I should move forward with it. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know what the end goal is. It's okay. Just move forward in faith. And then as you're walking forward, let God guide you a little bit. It reminds me of when I was walking with 2 friends. One friend was really busy talking to me in conversation. Another friend was on the other side. She's about to hit a pole, and my friend just gently guides her arm, pulls her around the pole. She keeps talking. We keep walking. But I feel like that is very much God. Like if we will just continue moving forward, He's going to direct us. But if we're not moving anywhere, He can't change anything. You're still in the same spot. So I encourage you to take steps of faith and move forward because God has big plans for you. And I guarantee you, Satan doesn't want you to achieve those plans. So he is trying to make you feel inferior, making you feel unworthy, and making you feel like you don't have enough resources to get started. So I'm just going to encourage you to get started. And if you need to like message me and have a little pep talk, I will pep talk you. But I hope that helps. And I will see you in the next video.